For decades, Amtrak has carried the dream of a faster, cleaner, and more modern rail system for America. And now, that dream is shifting into high gear.
We can't wait to welcome you aboard Amtrak Airo.
Meet the Airo, Amtrak's brand new train that promises to redefine how we travel across the country. With cutting-edge technology and sleek new designs, this train is a bold leap forward in American transportation. And recently, Amtrak just made a huge announcement about this new train. So, what exactly makes the Airo such a game-changer? Let's dive into it in today's episode of Great Trainspeed. Recently, Amtrak made a bold and much-anticipated announcement that quickly captured the attention of rail fans and everyday travelers alike. With the words, "Drumroll, please," they revealed that the first new Amtrak Cascades Airo train set has officially departed the Siemens manufacturing facility in Sacramento and is now en route to Pueblo, Colorado, where it will undergo a year-long series of rigorous tests. The plan? After clearing testing, the train will finally make its way home to the Pacific Northwest by 2026. Alongside the announcement, Amtrak shared fresh photos of the train's sleek new design, generating immediate buzz across social media and rail communities. And the response? Let's find out in the next part. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss an update from our channel about the world of trains. Let's just say, people are excited. Some comments came in with all-caps enthusiasm. "The future is here!" Others pointed to the long-awaited upgrades in both comfort and style, with one user noting that the interior looks far nicer than the Talgo stock previously used on the Cascades line. Words like sharp, clean, and beautiful popped up repeatedly, highlighting how the new Airo is being welcomed not just as a technical improvement, but as a genuine upgrade to the passenger experience. For those living in the Northwest, it feels like a long overdue step toward modernizing one of Amtrak's most scenic and beloved regional routes. "Can't wait to ride the new train to Vancouver, BC," one person wrote, a sentiment echoed by many who've waited years for something fresh on the corridor. But it wasn't just a celebration. A few users chimed in with thoughtful questions about the rollout and design. What is there to test? Aren't these the same types of cars in service in the Midwest? Others asked whether the train would serve east-west routes through Wenatchee, or if it would incorporate tilting mechanisms like the Talgo series 6 and 8 trains it replaces. These questions reflect a deeper public interest, not just in seeing shiny new rolling stock, but in understanding how these new trains will operate, perform, and integrate into daily service across the Pacific Northwest. Among the buzz surrounding the Cascades Airo rollout, one feature in particular has turned heads: the design, inside and out. From first glance, the new Amtrak Cascades Airo delivers a striking visual identity that blends modern engineering with the natural charm of the Pacific Northwest. The streamlined Siemens Charger locomotive, marked as Unit 70001, sets the tone with its bold two-tone paint scheme, forest green and creamy white, accented by subtle bronze and maroon stripes. These colors aren't just for show, they draw directly from the region's forests, coastlines, and mountain ranges, creating a sense of place and pride. The Cascades branding, complete with stylized mountain peaks, runs prominently along the train cars, grounding the service in its geographic roots. The visual flow continues with flexible gangways, color-matched doors, and panoramic windows that enhance both aesthetics and functionality. Altogether, this is more than just a facelift. It's a redefinition of what regional trains can look like. Step inside, and the transformation continues. The interior of the Cascades Airo brings a fresh, upscale vibe that immediately sets it apart from legacy fleets. The onboard cafe car is now a statement of modern comfort, with its curved service counter, soft ambient LED lighting, and sweeping window views. It feels more like a lounge than a dining cart. The design emphasizes openness and social space, making it easier for passengers to relax and enjoy the ride. But where the Airo truly shines is in its business class seating. From the moment you settle in, the difference is noticeable. The seats are upholstered in diamond-stitched leather with a thoughtfully coordinated color palette of forest green, slate gray, and cream that mirrors the train's exterior. Ergonomic headrests, wide armrests, and ample legroom create an experience that feels more first class than regional rail. Seating pods are designed for both productivity and connection. Whether you're finishing up a presentation or chatting with a friend over coffee, clean lines, wide aisles, and well-placed power outlets complete the look, delivering a cabin that's as practical as it is stylish. To really appreciate how far Amtrak has come, it's worth taking a step back to compare the Airo with its previous fleet. The Amfleet 2, for example, represents an earlier era of rail travel. Its rows of blue fabric seats, narrow aisles, and benefit design get the job done, but lack the comfort and refinement today's passengers expect. Cushioning is minimal, the lighting is stark, and modern amenities are noticeably absent. It's served reliably for decades, but the gap between old and new has never been clearer. Enter the Airo, with its upgraded leather seating, ambient lighting, and layout that prioritizes space and comfort. Compared to Amfleet 2, the Airo feels like a generational leap forward. And if we look one step further to the latest Acela Express trains, we see what American high-speed rail aspires to offer. Acela's cabins feature airline-style premium seating, digital overhead displays, and sleek tray tables, making it the gold standard for Northeast Corridor travel. While Acela is built for speed and executive-class service, the Airo brings that level of attention and refinement to regional routes, finally closing the comfort gap. The great news doesn't stop with onboard upgrades. Amtrak recently joined Illinois officials in celebrating a major milestone, the 100th anniversary of Chicago's iconic Union Station. Originally dubbed America's finest railroad terminal when it opened in 1925, Union Station remains one of the busiest transit hubs in the country, serving more than 3 million Amtrak passengers and 35 million Metro riders each year. To mark its centennial, Amtrak unveiled a new art exhibition inside the station, honoring its historic legacy and continued importance in American rail travel. Meanwhile, on board the rails, Amtrak has taken a bold step forward in redefining premium service. Recently, Acela's first-class experience has been upgraded with a luxurious new dining menu curated by James Beard, award-winning restaurateur Stephen Starr. Drawing inspiration from his renowned restaurants, the menu features upscale dishes such as charred bobo chicken, ricotta ravioli, and crab enchiladas, all paired with premium wine, spirits, and soft drinks. The service is further elevated with fine tableware, linen tablecloths, and hot towel amenities, offering passengers a refined in-transit dining experience. So, how do everyday citizens, and train travelers in particular, feel about this new upgrade? And, as an American, do you think it's necessary? Drop a 1 if you agree, or a 0 if you see it differently. As the new Amtrak Cascades Airo fleet continues to make headlines, it's also stirring up a lively mix of reactions from the public, ranging from praise to pointed criticism. Visually, the consensus is clear. The train looks sharp. Comments like "nice," "clean and attractive," and "looks great" reflect a widespread appreciation for the train's fresh aesthetic. The minimalist interior design, the bold Cascades branding, and the modern finishes have clearly made an impression. Even some who were cautious added, "I hope these seats are still comfortable to sit on. They look really thin," showing that while looks matter, comfort is still the real test. But as with any new fleet, not everyone is convinced. Several riders expressed concerns about the seating, particularly when compared to older models like the Amfleet 2. One user noted bluntly, "These seats are stiff, hard, recline 3 inches, and no, they are not comfortable," going so far as to call it a huge mistake. Others echoed the sentiment, pointing out the apparent lack of headrest covers, minimal padding, and limited recline. For travelers used to plush, high-backed seats from earlier generations, the change feels like a downgrade. As one comment summed it up, "attractive, but these seats don't appear to be as thick as the ones on Amfleet 2 coaches. Beyond comfort, accessibility also came under scrutiny. One particularly sharp critique read, "I don't see any accommodations for handicapped individuals to board or deboard the train." Still in the 18th century, it's a reminder that as Amtrak modernizes its fleet, functionality needs to go hand in hand with visual design, especially for passengers with mobility challenges. Then there are the questions that fall somewhere in the middle, reflecting both curiosity and skepticism. They look clean, but are they as comfortable as the old brown plush seats y'all had years back? One commenter asked. Others raised issues with the face-to-face seating layout, with one quipping, "Who wants to look at each other when you're traveling?" While some passengers may enjoy the social arrangement, others clearly prefer traditional forward-facing seating for privacy and comfort. All told, the rollout of the Cascades Airo has sparked more than just admiration. It's sparked dialogue. Riders are weighing in with real concerns and real hopes, reflecting just how deeply people care about their train experience. For Amtrak, this feedback, both positive and critical, offers a chance to fine-tune its offering and ensure that the Airo not only looks the part, but feels like a true upgrade for every kind of traveler. And that wraps up today's journey. We hope you enjoyed the ride as much as we did. Thanks for coming along. Until next time, travel safe, stay curious, and we'll see you in the next episode. Peace and happy rails.